So there are some key elements or tips that you can follow in order to try and make MVNOs more successful. Tip 3, get on top of the SIM process sooner. Whether that is an eSIM or traditional SIMs, you need to get on top of this as soon as possible, especially with IoT, because you will only get one chance to configure a SIM in the field, and the customer may expect to consume that immediately, and you don't have the luxury of being able to test the SIMs, reissue the SIMs, and go through various processes with them, which you do with traditional SIMs. And I just cannot say it enough to people to get on top of that process as soon as possible. There's so many times, project after project, people have said, don't worry, we can send, we can do eSIMs, and they can quite often send eSIMs 1, 2, 3 or 5 or 1,000 or even 10,000 at a time. But when you're suddenly trying to manage the millions and millions and millions of eSIMs that can be out there in IoT, and the huge complexity of the distribution that eSIM involves, it can be hugely complex if you get that wrong. And the same even with physical SIMs. They are complex, whether they're in a microchip format this big, or whether they're in a nano SIM, or whether they're in the big SIM. They are very complex tools and very complex products, and you need to get them right, and they almost deserve their own track just to manage the SIM and get it done soon. If you want to know more about IoT in the MVNO space, come and meet us in the MVNO World Congress in Nice in April, where you can join the workshops, you can see the streams and network with people who are actually doing the IoT, as well as the people who are talking about IoT. And I'll see you there in Nice in April.